Everyone in this pack seems to have jokes. Welcome back to Book of Saints. We're very happy to have you. I have no announcements, and it's been a while since we've seen one another, and I know that my Cainites are eager to see you once more, so let's go ahead and meet them, shall we?
There. I'm going to be playing Jason DORN. Going to be excited for whatever comes up this time, and maybe I get to shoot something again. Always fun to do that.
Hi, I'm playing TREY. It's cool to be here. Nice to be back. Yeah.
Hello, I'm BELLSHANE, and I have nothing to say. Let's get this party started.
I'm Isaiah. You know me, you love me, you hate me. I play Wesley West Jones.
Our Cainites having been met, and a story in need of telling, let's jump into the recap for today's episode of Book of Saints. When last we left our saints, they had finally met the Thin Bloods, the pack of unfortunate Cainites that inhabit New Mexico, or Mexico, I should say. They attended a sort of sermon. It was being led by their figurehead. This individual read from the Book of Nod, focusing heavily on the Thin Blood's role in Gehenna and the part that they will play in the end times for Kindred and Cainite society. They mingled, they made some new allies, some new enemies over media, and I believe Wesley had an issue with a young woman about, I believe, comic books was the topic. Either way, they seemed to be amicable enough. Our Cainites seems to have gathered a tentative ally. Apologies, I'm still fighting off allergies. After this sermon, they withdrew from this church, making their way outside to meet their guide to Mexico City. Oh. Who was now covered in Nosferatu blood, as they had found that they had been tailed there. We left our Cainites parting ways from their guide, the Ravnos that had been showing them around since they arrived. Meanwhile, two of the other pack members were off acquiring a haven, something that was more secure than the warehouse they've been currently staying in. That is where we join our pack now, as they make their way to the address that they were texted by their compatriots. As you guys walk through the night, the scene is yours. What would you all like to do? Is there any discussion along the way?
Is this going to be a big place? Maybe we go in the warehouse again, or
I know as much as you do.
they didn't I don't know, text you? I mean, I can't use a phone for obvious reasons. Or you also can't use a phone. It's gonna be a surprise, like one of those home renovation TV shows.
It'll be fine. They know what they're doing.
Like, do we? Like, besides, do we need rooms? Like, why don't we sleep upside down like regular vampires? Like, in movies. Don't give me that look, dude. I've been doing this for like 5 months.
Yeah, but what vampire movies where they sleep upside
Cool
down
ones.
like
Clearly, I watch
bats?
cool ones, and you guys you're the lame ones. Okay,
I'm pretty sure if you're the odd man out, that makes you the lame one.
I feel like I'm being ganged up on, and I don't appreciate this energy, so I'm gonna distance myself.
On another note, I just I want to say how grateful I am that Kindred don't have allergies. Pretty dope.
Weird point to bring up, Victor, but yeah,
I mean,
I'd
it's
say that's
spring.
I mean, also using the bathroom, like no, there's never like, oh, I have to take a piss or anything, just like,
If only
and
we
like you
could get
never
rid of
get
the whole
hunger
having to sleep
pains.
thing, you know?
Well, I was homeless, so the big thing for me was the hunger pains. Growing up on the street, you don't really have a consistent food source. So
No acid reflux.
yeah, it's just like it's crazy that I can still eat food. It doesn't do anything for me.
I don't really get that gift. Whatever.
I mean, like I can still taste it, but that like really depends. Like I try to get my stuff like medium rare, so it still retains. Like so, I still look like human or whatever and blend in, but like it's still raw enough.
Yeah, y'all are fucking weird. Just saying. This is
Your first day out, you went for a bunny. My first day out, he killed another homeless person.
What do
I
you mean
don't
his first day out? All he's done is eat bunnies.
True
think
that.
this is
Little
something to
bunny
brag
serial
about,
killer.
honestly.
If it makes you feel better, it wasn't a nice homeless person. It wasn't like down on her luck Rebecca, age 56, lost her job. It was like abusive drunk Frank.
Oh, so you got a little bit of high white after too? So
Yeah,
you
it
got those
was
bumps?
it was weird. It was weird. Getting high for the first time as a vampire is it's different than normal drugs, but it's like kind of the same. You get the same general vibe. So I'd say it might be a little bit better because the whole undead thing. I don't know.
Okay.
Are there kindred doctors? Like someone studied our undead bodies before? I'm just saying,
Clearly.
like,
Some of our kind have examined us.
because like if I was like a doctor or something and I got embraced, I'd want to like cut myself open and see what's different, especially if I didn't really feel it and it like healed.
So do it.
Yeah, but I'm not a doctor, so I wouldn't even know like what the differences are. I'm just saying if I was a doctor.
I mean, you got a long time. You can get a degree.
True,
Or you
there
can go
is
pull one.
eternity.
Have him do it.
Oh, true. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't know the differences though. I'm just saying like someone had to. So like I don't know. I just feel like there should be a textbook on us. Like why is like I feel like all new embraces should get like a 101 guide to the undead and the eternal life.
I mean, wouldn't
Yeah,
that
because
be counterintuitive? Like, SI stuff.
Just keep a single copy. You
that's
know
what I
what I
was
mean?
about to
Like
say.
You know,
it's not like it has to be digital.
it would make sense if they had a copy or something, some book. Instead they just like tell you about it. Maybe they just made
And
it.
my sire or whatever just straight up dipped on me, so I didn't even know I didn't even buy the whole Cainite thing for the first 4 months. I thought it was just a weird superhero that had to drink blood. Which I know what you're talking about. Oh, you should have figured it out. Fuck you. Okay, I dropped out of school.
But there's no like movies where people sleep upside down.
Just because you know what? You know what, Trey? This way
I
you didn't
feel
have a lot
like
of friends
growing up
back
on
home.
the streets and dropping out of school would have still made you street smart enough to have figured it out. I don't think that's a good excuse.
Listen, I don't know why I'm being judged here. I'm just asking the obvious question.
Did you try to sleep upside down?
Yeah, I do it. Okay, am I weird for that? No, you're weird. You're weird.
How do you do it? I don't.
It's not. So you know what?
You guys hear calling
I
from
feel like
down
that's
the street. The voice of Monique Perry, your compatriot and pack member. Seems you guys have arrived at your next destination. 113 Paseo de los Lores. Your new home. Monique greets you all. How was the Thin Bloods?
Kept asking us if we were one of them, which I found amusing.
they were nice enough. They'll make a good ally. On another note, this is a very beautiful home haven. This is the
Yeah,
home.
it's a shame what happened to the previous owners.
Were they?
Oh, did you tell me that you got us a haunted place? Please tell me so.
God, I hope not.
I mean, if it wasn't
Hey.
before.
Most
What happened to what happened to the owners?
Probably the same thing that happened to the bar.
Yeah, I was gonna say they probably ate them.
They still technically own the building. We can't have things in our name, really, but they've been dealt with. Come on.
Sounds good to me.
It's
Dibs on the biggest room.
It's empty.
I didn't know that you had such a refined palate.
I don't. Miss Shanka picked it.
Mm,
No. Countertops are nice. It's not like we will use them too much.
There's some nice countertops. So, yeah.
She leads you inside. There's nothing in this building. It looks like it is bare bones. Possibly recently on the market, recently purchased. No one has had the opportunity to move any furniture or anything in yet.
now we
I
have
would.
to go get furniture.
Yes. I guess choose our rooms.
Yeah. I already called dibs on the biggest, so.
Yeah, I feel like that doesn't apply. That should go to the people that actually, found it.
Monique looks to you guys and says, "There's still like the glass we have to deal with. So I mean, choosing rooms isn't going to really help you out for tonight. So basement for the whole family."
Fair.
You can spoon for warmth.
We don't need warmth, but okay.
That was the joke, but okay.
You guys explore the new home. It's spacious. There are 4 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms. Not that you'll be using any restrooms anytime soon, but it's nice to have storage. Fairly modern home. Slick white floors with the tile in most of the home itself. Black countertops made of some sort of stone, possibly marble. 2 stories. Modern stairs. Those kind of wooden planks that seem to float, thanks to the thin metal wiring that they're adorned to. It's a nice modern home, likely costing a pretty penny on the market, for free for you Cainites. Anything you guys would like to do? I'm assuming with the discussion so far, claiming rooms as you guys get the sort of personal tour.
I guess so.
Walk through before we go to the basement.
I do need somewhere to set down this painting.
The first piece of furniture, a stolen painting of Augustus.
Of course.
I forgot he was carrying that this entire time.
So did
Didn't even
I.
notice it. Like, he's been holding it in front of my face this whole time. I just didn't even bother to give a second glance until now.
It's one of the things you can get away with, you know.
Did you walk into the church with that painting?
Oh yeah, I set it right beside the wall. No one even touched it.
No wonder they were looking at us so strangely. And I thought because we were full Cainites. It's just Jason and his weird fucking paintings.
I'm taking whatever room is closest to Monique.
I bet you are.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Because I just said I am. It was,
I bet you did.
You guys claim rooms, despite there are certain in these spaces, the bedrooms themselves. There are certain rooms that have just not but a wall of glass to see the view of Mexico City, looking outside. It will certainly be a problem, given your condition. But for the time being, as Monique said, the basement for the family. You guys claim
How long?
rooms, calling dibs. Go on.
I was gonna ask how long we had until sunup.
A number of hours. Not long enough to go see the Warriors, but the long enough to kind of take in the surroundings, bond, accomplish things throughout the house. Furniture
Patrol
shop
the
if
area
need be.
outside.
Patrol the
We're
area.
gonna unload the RV. I'm going to start unloading the RV, including my bike.
I want to have Wes go around the perimeter, the haven and stuff. We look at the nearby houses. Seems like we're in a new area now.
I'm going to go give Monique the ring.
Well, I'm
He's gonna go mark his territory in multiple ways.
gonna do my spooky necromancy stuff and do where the shroud thins. Check if this place has abrasions or anything in it. Check if it's a bit easier for Oblivion powers.
Understood. If you would kindly detail where the shroud thins for anyone who might not be familiar.
Okay, so where the shroud thins, for a cost of a rouse check, following rouse check, the player rolls a Wits in Oblivion, difficulty 3, and on a win may determine the density of the shroud in the nearby area, such as an entire building, landmark, or on a critical win, this roll reveals whether the shroud's density is recently changed. Until failure, backfires, gives me a false reading. And, yeah.
Understood. Kindly make your rouse check for me, please.
Of course. That's a fail.
Bringing you to what hunger level, Jason?
Should bring me to hunger level 1.
Excellent. Freshly fed, your beast begins to stir once more. Where the shroud thins.
Yes. Let me roll my Wits and Oblivion dice pool. Or just to reconfirm, would I add my hunger to this as well, or
Say that one more time.
Would I add my hunger into this?
Yes.
Okay, just want to confirm. Luck is not my way. 1 success.
One success. Even with one success, you can tell that this place has seen death. This is... You don't exactly get the picture and the imagery of, you know, the parting veil, the torn asunder shroud. But you can definitely feel its presence. You can feel that it is close to the Shadowlands.
Oh.
Something or multiple somethings terrible has occurred here before. Which leads me to TREY.
Yeah, that's me.
Giving Monique this ring.
Yeah. Just walk up to her and say, "Hey, I got you something."
A present.
Yeah. And I'll give her the ring.
She kind of smiles. I don't remember sending you out with money.
I took it from the Nas.
That should be... She takes it from you and just... I love it. A gift won in battle.
Yeah. Cool. All right. I guess I'll see you around. And I'll go help Victor unpack the truck.
It's a awkward sort of shuffle away to go help Victor unload the RV. Joined shortly after by Monique and Mashenka to help unload the RV.
Shit.
It's one of those, goodbye, I'll see you guys when I see you, and then you guys start walking in the same direction. It's great. Love those. So, you guys get setting about the, not exactly decorating of the house, but getting whatever belongings you may have in the RV into the home. Wesley, patrolling the area, taking a look at the new neighbors and the surrounding spaces. A wits and awareness, please.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes. You don't see your neighbors necessarily. It is late tonight, so it's possible that they've drawn their curtains, closed their windows, and gone to sleep for the evening. You patrol the area. It's not a well-fortified position, we'll say. It's still a family home. It's not a military base. But it is defensible. Your home is surrounded by trees and shrubbery and greenery. That is native to Mexico City. Kindly also give me, let's say, streetwise and whatever you'd like to roll in your mental arena. Intelligence, wits, or resolve.
Go to streetwise because that gives me the same dice pool of 6. Oops, did that wrong. Okay. 5 successes.
With
4 sevens.
With 5 successes, you notice things that are off about your neighbors. The windows have the rhododendrons, the metal curtains popular in Europe, in some parts of South America as well. But it's interesting to see them custom fit to larger windows. It's not normally done. You can see that their vehicles are in abundance. The garage is likely full, and that's why they have so many SUVs in the driveways. In addition to this, you see the cars are custom as well. There's no marking or of the make and model. There's no Ford insignia. There's no, Explorer on the back. All the windows are
stripe, but not the logo.
All the windows are heavily tinted. Along with some of the vehicles having a little bit of flair to them. Some of them have golden rims. Others have, a clearly more expensive tires and fit to go off-road. You likely, with your knowledge of, as you've said in the past multiple occasions, coming from the streets, you likely live next to some higher-ups in some nefarious groups. And your neighbors are likely crime bosses in some manner.
Wesley goes back and reports. He goes to Victor because he views Victor as the boss. Yo, boss man, I think we live next to a drug lord or something. I was doing a little recon. There's a bunch of blacked out, a bunch of custom made cars with full tints.
Did you just say recon?
He has metal bulletproof blinders on his windows, shutters or whatever.
Dope.
Just thought you should know. I decided to do a little recon since we're a new.
Why you keep saying recon? It's the front and backyard. That's what. That's all it is. It's the front and backyard.
We used to be best friends a month ago. What's happening here? I don't like this.
We're still friends. I'm just saying. You're saying.
I'm not allowed to use the word recon. Sorry. I was looking around.
It's just weird.
Go fuck yourself.
Jason,
okay, fucking Blue's Clues over here.
Jason, it's about this time that you kind of snap out of it. Your friends are arguing. You're
trying to fucking expand my vocabulary.
Realization that the dead are prevalent here. Again, snapped out by the arguing of your two friends.
Hey, yo. Hey, guess what? Okay, so I was just doing my little...
Jason, is recon a normal word?
It can be. It depends on the context.
Is it normal to use recon when you're looking in the front and backyard? Is it normal to be like, yeah, I'm going to recon the front and backyard too? I'm going to patrol the front and backyard. Is that normal, Jason?
I can say so. Depending.
Okay, fuck you, Jason.
Jason's on my side. All right, Jason, talk.
Jason is always on your side.
I just want to let you guys know that they chose an amazing spot. There is you can just go right.
Oh God, it's haunted, isn't it?
Right now, this shroud is so thin. Trust me, all those shadow powers you're using, they're gonna be excellent in this spot.
So at least we'll be stronger in our home base. That's good.
As long as you just are okay with ghosts and spirits and all that, you'll love it here.
I just want to look at both Moshik and Mashenka and Monique and just
Moshink.
as all of this is happening. Yeah, that's my name for the two of them when they combine together. Moshenka.
They're kind of
looks at TREY like this motherfucker say ghosts.
They're kind of chuckling as well. Your ghoul, Victor, Derek, I believe his name is. I'm constantly forgetting this poor bastard's name.
His name's Derek.
Yeah,
Derek, bro.
Derek, I don't respect Derek.
He won't respect Derek since I ate his beloved ghoul. So
facts. Derek kind of pipes in and says, technically, recon's just a shortened version of reconnaissance, and reconnaissance just means a military observation of a region of a region to locate an enemy, or ascertain strategic value. In this context, it wouldn't be proper to use the word recon.
Thank you, Derek.
Facts.
Nerd.
It's just facts.
Strategic value.
But you're not.
military?
Yeah, you're not military operation.
We have nice shrubbery.
You're just some
able
dude.
to use defense.
You're just some.
You're just some dude, Derek.
You're just some thug. We
Hey, Derek, who has to go to the bathroom? Who has to go to the bathroom? Who has to go to the bathroom? That's all I want to hear.
Say who?
Hey,
Who
you might want to keep in mind that you're
play
pissing
Call of
off the
Duty?
dude that controls your money right now.
Yeah. Put his coffin outside, Derek. Do it.
I'm gonna get set. I'm gonna get my stuff set up. He heads inside. He's got a box full of looks like computer parts and things, along with what has been your guys' mobile sort of Wi-Fi router.
But I'm gonna go help him set up. May as well.
Go to my recon. I'm gonna go to the basement. Jagoffs.
It ain't gonna be tonight, but I'm making those neighbors ours. I'm just saying.
You want to ghoul them?
You damn right I do.
So we can have their cars? Because, like, dude, they have this one that's, like, red, and it has a Chrysler stripe, but it's not a Chrysler. And it's just, like, it looks fast. Like, I'm sure I could cut it up in that thing.
I don't care about their cars.
I don't know, why do you want to...
They might be somebody's already, right?
Do what?
I said they might be somebody's already.
They might.
Is there a way to check if someone's ghouls?
Or they might be Cainites.
I mean, one way to check.
It's also possible.
Do we want to go to say hi to them?
I mean, we could go check quickly. It's not like
Not
the sun's
tonight.
not supposed to come up for another hour or so. Right there.
Still got to set all our crap up before we have to go to sleep.
All right, well,
I'm
gonna get a chicken coop.
Not a single duffel bag, so.
You say you're gonna get a chicken coop?
Yeah,
For yourself?
For why?
so I can breed some chickens.
So you can eat them?
Or
Or-
why?
Yeah.
So this is like one of those bunny things where you're still not fucking with the whole human diet.
I'm just
Why
Monique and just this
make the
your
effort? Why would I make the effort when I could just have a couple of chickens in the backyard?
But because...
We took him to another bar. I just want you to know we gave him every chance. He had so many opportunities. He refused.
And here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy. Outside of Jason, who I only met after I was embraced, Trey was like my only friend. This is like, this guy is not getting with the program. I don't know what to tell you.
Just enjoy the bipedal sheep. Just enjoy the bipedal sheep. They're right there.
No, I'm fine with chickens.
Listen, we're evolved now, okay? Like, do you ever see X-Men? Like, we're Homo superiors now. All right?
Okay.
Like, we're like what Magneto said. Like, we're on top now. We take what we want.
And I'm taking chickens. There's vegan humans, you know. I could be a vegan Cainite.
Wes just looks at Jason like, you hear what this guy's saying?
This is like, imagine you
Gonna
say
look
you're
at Monique again.
carnivore, and then you just
Just
eat
gonna
like...
stare at her. She has to sit here and listen to all of this.
Monique is give me wits and insight.
So I want to look at Monique and be like, and you transform.
I'm gonna rouse the blood. Iron. Hey, it worked.
Drink some juice, baby.
3 successes.
Three successes. She's not judgmental of his diet. She is hopeful that his palate will expand. You can see clearly that she's kind of giving you a look of like he'll be fine. He'll learn. If he wants chickens, let him have some fucking chickens.
Don't judge me.
It's hard not to when you use vegan and Cainite in the same
Hey,
sentence.
You do eat chicken little.
Is there anything, looking to Monika and Mashenka, is there anything in there that says Cain frowns upon eating cattle or chickens or sheep?
Mashenka smiles and says, interesting question. Not necessarily no. No. Technically no. There's theories, and she starts to go off on this sort of rambling about the theories that it was useful in the past to help balance the beast rather than becoming the beast. Going off on like small tangents, like kind of playing devil's advocate against herself. She's having a discussion kind of with herself. Like, yes, there's nothing in there that forbids you from feeding from animals, but also humans were raised as cattle in the first city, according to Nodist scholars. So it's a matter of what you consider cattle and livestock. In a way, West is correct. You guys have ascended, and your cattle is different now. But again, she rambles.
I mean, it's just expanded. It's not different, right? I mean,
Not necessarily exclusive, no, but definitely expanded.
Go recon something.
Technicality.
Actually, since we're all here, once we get the house set up, might be a good time to get our own little sermon. They got to hear all about the half-breeds' role in Gehenna. That was everything they talked about when we were there.
I mean, it was. Oh, never mind.
Go ahead.
Church
This
service.
this is the perfect time. Ask, say whatever you want to say.
The stuff that they were talking about doesn't sound like a good time. Like,
Because it was about the end of days.
yeah.
I don't think end of days is ever that good. It's the end of the days. Not
So,
like midweek break.
oh yeah. So, do we want the end of the days? Is because that's what they made it sound like.
We are Cain's sword. The retribution and the fall of the world as we know it doesn't come for us, TREY. We are his chosen.
It's the end of days for everyone else.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They made it sound like we're gonna make it hard as fuck for us in the future if we're just gonna kill the cattle. That's what they were talking about. This is like the blood is gonna dry up and shit. That doesn't sound good to me.
Mashenka speaks up. Were you a Christian in life, TREY?
No, I mean, that's the closest thing, I guess. But no, I wouldn't call myself a Christian.
In the Mortal's Book of Revelations, there is nothing to do. There is no way to stop the apocalypse. There will be the 4 horsemen. There will be a dragon. There will be chaos, mayhem, and their devil will rule. The faithful will rise to heaven, and those that still need to prove themselves will have to go through this time of trial and tribulation. But after the darkness will come light. It's not something to be avoided. We can't avoid it. Gehenna is always approaching. It will continue to approach until it is here.
So is there like a rebirth afterwards?
In a way. I think I have the perfect passage for tonight's reading. The night is yours. Whatever you guys would like to do, but Mashenka will gather you all for a sort of nighttime sermon of their own.
Yeah, I'd probably just be hanging around Mashenka and Monique for the most part. Asking random questions.
Understood.
Where are we at financially?
You can ask Derek. To which your reply basically is, you guys are in the green. He took a lesson from a previous compatriot that you had, siphoning money off of corrupt officials and the elite, those that do wrong that would be too afraid to report their monetary dealings to the government or to any law enforcement agency. So you guys are trickling funds in little by little from multiple different accounts.
I'm probably gonna have him like place orders for that special like UV blocking glass to go on the windows and furniture if we can. Not super fancy, but at least something that goes with the decor of the house.
Understood. Jason, Wes? Anything on your guys' end?
Let's see. No, West will probably just be hanging out, waiting for the sermon. Like I said, he only has a duffel bag worth of things.
That he was gonna go do recon on the basement.
Recon in the basement goes well.
West is having a rough day. West is suddenly turning out to be the punching bag in the group faster than he expected. Very desperate to clean back to any status he held.
Understood.
He's patting himself up in the mirror, but can't see himself. You really get the spirit of it. There's no one there. No reflection. He's just talking to himself in front of a mirror.
Love that. Jason, anything of note?
Just gonna check. Hey, boss man, am I good to set up any traps or anything? Like, am I good to put any hidey holes or anything anywhere? Like, or are we just trying to keep this place spot clean?
I'm fine with whatever, but if you're gonna set up traps, you need to make sure everybody knows where they are and how to disarm them.
No, of
So
course.
before setting them up, you might want to give us like a lecture or something on them.
Okay, of course. I remember you said no explosives inside the building. What about the
No, I
yard?
said they just don't work.
Don't work.
Mhm.
Mine work.
So you don't really know how we do warfare. So if we want to assault a location, we're going to make a bunch of little baby grunts and just send them in to die. So your
Yes.
traps are really going to be kind of useless.
We killed off the grunts.
You can do it if you want to. I'm fine with it. Have fun.
All
Don't
right.
hurt yourself.
Of course. Of course, sir. I'm gonna start.
Make sure the dogs can't reach them.
Shoot, you're right. We got dogs. I'm gonna start setting up some little spots just before I get aim bomb set up. Just get some little hidey holes set up for when I start storing guns.
You do this. All of you go about your own tasks for a while, and then you are gathered in the basement before you must all enter your day sleep. Gathered for a sermon. Shenka looks to you, Trey. To quiet an uneasy heart. She begins to read from the Chronicle of Secrets. On the second day, Cain will return and call his children to the meeting place. On the side of the first city, he will beckon them, sitting on his basalt throne. And Cain will call aloud the names of those to be destroyed, for their crimes are too great. And all those who have consumed the heart's blood of their sire will be brought before the black throne and made to drink of Cain's blood. And Cain's blood will eat their blood, and the Dark Mother herself will be brought forth, and there, in the valley of Enoch, will there be a battle, a duel of Dark Father and Dark Mother. The Demon Queen will bite deep, the damned king will bite deeper. We will not know the things which will happen, but the sky will tear apart, and the earth below, and the forces of hell will pour up out of the ground. There's a pause. She kind of glances over to you, Trey. What is your face conveying with these words?
Curiosity. He's trying to. Right now, he's thinking. All right, so there's like teams. There's hell. We're on Cain's side, and the apocalypse happened. We're gonna kill all those who are cannibals. Right? That's what said. Blood of the sire. So yeah, we can't. Yeah, we're gonna kill him. All right, and he's just trying to make sense of things.
She continues. Yes, Victor.
Does that mean I screwed myself?
No? Question mark? We'll get to that, I'm sure, eventually. She continues. On the third day there will be silence. The crows will feed on the carrion. Plague will dance among the ruins. The last of the wild ones will leave this place. The last of the moonbeasts will fight and fall. And the antediluvians will make for themselves an empire of blood. They will rule with iron talons. They will wrench the hearts of all still alive. And the fulsome of the earth's living will come and live in the last city, called Gehenna. And there will be a reign of 1,000 years, and there will be no love, or life, or pity. And the mighty will be as slaves, the virtuous will be made foul, every good gift and every perfect gift will be tainted by the Father of Darkness, whose power will come from the nether realms. When the snows consume the earth, and the sun gutters like a candle in the wind, then and only then there will be born a woman, the last daughter of Eve. and in her there will be decided the fate of all. And you will not know this woman except by the mark of the moon on her, and she will face treachery, hatred, and pain, but in her is the last hope. A pause. What is everyone conveying? Mainly asking our fresh Cainites. What's everyone look like? What's everyone's face reading?
West is engaged. He looks like he's really focused and he's like trying to commit it to memory in a way. Yeah, I gotta listen to every word of this to remember it.
Jason looks very, very focused, almost fervent, and just very focused on whatever she's saying. And there's definitely curiosity in his expression, just wanting to know more and just very deeply listening.
Yeah, same as before, really. He's like, damn, it kind of sounds like a shit time. But we're good, right? You gotta be, I guess.
There's no continuation. She stops and opens it to questions for all of you guys.
Who's the Eve girl, chick?
It's as we know, as we have been told, we won't know her until we find the one with the mark of the moon.
Is that like a birthmark or?
It's been theorized that it is a birthmark, a blemish, a form of vertigo. We won't know until it is time.
He's supposed to save everybody.
Within her is the last hope.
Of rebirth.
Perhaps.
So there is a woman with some sort of moon-like abrasion or tattoo or on her skin, and she will be our savior. Okay.
Well, she is a savior. Hold on. Hope for who? For us or for everybody? You said everybody, but I feel like there's other teams at play here.
Well, there are teams, if you wish to call them that. There's us, the Sword of Cain. There's those that have damned themselves, that side with the antediluvians, the ones that will taste their 1,000 years of triumph and glory and then fall. And then there's those that follow Lilith and her demons. But I don't know about you, I'm not too keen on following the mother of demons and her legions of hell.
Who's Lilith? The mother of demons?
She is the one who we haven't gotten that far yet, I suppose.
So demons are real.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Very.
so like, is that how much? Like, are angels real?
They gotta be real. Demons are real.
Yeah, like,
We have to
Yeah.
acknowledge the fact that there are forces at work that we have not seen yet.
are wizards real? Is
Witches
magic-
are.
So,
I know we have like blood magic, but like, are regular like, is there some Harry Potter motherfuckers out there?
Yes.
a little bit more than that, but yes.
What about werewolves?
That is actually the mark. She reopens. The wild ones are referenced. These are the Fae, changelings, and
Changelings.
yes,
Wait, fairies? Like fae, like not just Tinkerbell, but like brownies and griffins.
and selkies, and the more less Disney and more Brothers Grimm.
Brothers Grimm. Oh,
Like the Spiderwick Chronicles.
I don't know what the Spiderwick Chronicles are.
It's like a book where fairies are real, like all like trolls.
Hags.
Yes, in a way. To answer your question, Trey, yes, the moon beasts referenced are your lupines, your werewolves.
And like,
So-
how much of that is like the movies? Like, is it like they get bit? Like how we get embraced.
We don't know too much about the moon beasts. Monique kind of chimes in and says they don't get bitten. They're born the way they are.
So werewolves are just born. So there's just werewolves are just born in this world naturally. Ooh, tight. Cool. And I assume we're not on friendly terms. I assume
Not at all. And
vampires.
if you ever see a semblance of
Just like Underworld.
run,
They are
So
extremely
it's like
dangerous.
kill on sight for us. Like they just don't rock with us.
no.
Some
Some
Yeah.
have you seen the fucking movies? Of course they
We
don't.
can't even. Yeah, but like in the movies we can compete. You guys tell me to run, so I assume like we can never compete.
some gangrel packs have a tentative peace. She looks to you, Trey, and says, "Our blood is known for mingling with theirs on a very hazardous level. There will never be peace, but territory
There's, like-
lines could be drawn."
Mummy,
Because of
our mummy's real.
Yes,
No way. No way. Mummies are real?
the world is full of things that you would not have seen before that you may encounter in your long life.
Is Frankenstein real? Like, are there reanimated corpses walking around too? Besides us, I guess.
Monique kind of looks to you, Jason.
Okay, well, listen, this necromancers are real, so I mean, by the by, yeah.
Oh, all right. All right, cool. We're in a monster bash. Cool. That's enough for tonight. I'm gonna go hang upside down in the basement.
This dumbass thinks he needs to hang upside down.
I don't think I need to. It's just some of us like I don't know. Fuck you. Respect the culture.
It's not our culture. What do you mean?
It's my
I
culture.
feel like this needs to be put in the story. The audience says that you're having an unlife crisis.
Listen, you guys, don't worry about me, all right? I'm just gonna go hang upside down like a real vampire would. Hell, they'd also eat humans. Fucking bozo.
So I know silver is kind of a iffy thing for us, but let's say if I see a werewolf and it is going to come for me, does silver work anymore or better?
From what we know, yes.
All right. I know what I'm smelting from now on. I need some silver bullets.
Mashenka looks to you, Trey, and says, "I hope that some of this has put your mind at ease in what we're doing."
I mean, I'm still learning. I don't know exactly what we're supposed to do, but I'm sure I'll find out. I'll just, protect Kane and follow y'all lead.
Any questions you might have, I'd be glad to answer. And I can copy down some passages that I think you might benefit from.
I do one more thing. So, because it sounds like Lilith and Kane are supposed to fight, right? So we're against demons, and we're at least against that faction.
Adamantly so.
I mean, have we come across any of, I guess, Lilith's people are demons? Are they more like ghosts and stuff, or are they like here like us? Or
give me a wits and insight.
Aroused blood. Success. 2 successes.
Two successes. You catch a quick glance over to Victor. Very quickly, Victor, you catch it too. You know the insinuation, the sort of, not pity, but the glance means something. With this line of questioning, Mashenka continues and says, "We'll continue that lesson another day. We'll discuss what we have encountered and some of the things we've had to deal with. For now, you should reflect on what you know."
All right. I bow. Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Happy to do so. You depart, or rather make your own space down here in the basement. West, you've committed to finding a place to hang upside down. Jason, is there anything you do before entering day sleep?
No, just find a spot in the corner.
Victor.
Yeah. I would pull I'd pull her aside and ask her about the look. I'm assuming that it meant you were wondering if I wanted them to know.
It's not my place to say. I'll leave that lesson for you, if you ever feel the need to share it.
They should know sooner than later, but they have enough to chew on tonight. Thank you, by the way.
The
No,
dangers of infernalism should be stressed at some point, yes. There's a lot to mull over. I forget, with how well you work with them, just how fresh they are.
Oh, it was very clear when they were asking all these questions to random people that we encountered. The other packs. I know you said you weren't ready for being our packed priest, but you're doing a pretty good job of it, if you don't mind my saying.
Thank you. We As cliche as it is, I think that teaching them is helping me relearn as well. It's a good exercise, at the very least.
Excellent.
With that, the rest of you ready yourselves for day sleep. Yes, TREY?
Just a quick question. Because, since I'm practically human at this point, I get to go to sleep for or hour later and wake up an hour early. Would I be able to have access to the Book of Nod to read?
You can certainly ask.
I'll ask.
Of course.
Okay. During those times, then I'll start reading and transcribing the Book of Nod.
So your own theories and your own footnotes on a separate sort of journal, as it was. Your own jihad diary, we'll say.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. You do this. And the day begins to seep above the horizon. Eventually, you all enter day sleep. With that being said, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. I always say 5 minutes, and it always ends up being like 7 minutes. So we're gonna say 7 minutes, and we're gonna see if we push that line once more. But we'll be back very shortly.
I'm about to make this bitch 8.
I swear to God. We'll be back very shortly. A quick break for tech and bio, and we'll see what goes on after we rise the next morning. See you soon. They said they would do it. I didn't believe
8
them.
minutes, baby.
8 minutes. Animals, all of you. You guys rest for your day's sleep. An hour before everyone else, however, TREY, you rise. If you would kindly give me a rouse check, please.
Success.
Leaving you at
2 hunger, I believe. Let me go check.
Excellent.
Because I did not eat when everybody else did. Yeah, 2 hunger.
Excellent. Everyone else. Actually, I should ask TREY, taking your hour before everyone else, researching again, continuing to write some footnotes and things?
Yeah. Educate myself and, just taking notes and stuff.
Understood. The rest of you guys, after this hour, rise. Your rouse checks, please.
Failed up to hunger 1.
Fail as well.
Victor?
Success.
Excellent. We are going to rewind just a bit for you, Victor. You have a very interesting flaw in your nature. The nightmare flaw, converted from an older edition. Your nightmares tonight, they are usually about Noah Davids and how you took his life. But something has caused your mind to wander and causes this nightmare to change and shift. What do you see during your day's sleep, Victor?
The moment when I realized that Maria was betraying me, my sire as I've fed from her as requested, tried to possess my body.
The mind doth wander. If she had strayed so far from the path of Cain, was she trying to not only take your body, not only take your soul, but your salvation as well, as the sermon and the lesson before entering day sleep? Those that drink of their sire's heart's blood are damned. Was she attempting to damn you? Are you damned? Is all that you do fruitless now in the eyes of Cain? You rise. This nightmare. Go ahead and make that roll for me, Victor.
All the unspent willpower, correct?
Please.
Ooh. 2 successes.
Two successes. Unfortunately, not enough, Mr. BELLSHANE. Your nightmare flaw takes hold, and you will suffer this evening for it. You all rise in the same space. Monique, Mashenka. The only people that would seem to have been awake when all of you rise are Derek and TREY.
Good evening, everyone.
Derek looks over, has set up a sort of, those fold-out white tables. He set that up and sort of started what looks like a little makeshift tech station seated away from you guys in the corner. It says, our neighbors are definitely cartel, so that's very cool. Love that. Love living next to a criminal. Love that.
How do you know?
I did digging. Isn't it?
Ah.
I couldn't sleep. It's still doesn't. They're pretty easy to look up. You kind of chase. I saw them through the windows. Facial recognition, just inputting details into the software. Definitely a number of people came up, but it was most likely this individual here. He turns to the laptop and kind of points. There are 6 images on the screen. Points to the second one, top row. So that's cool. We live next to bad people. Very cool.
Less likely for Snoops to come around, so yeah.
Do we like control the cartel? I feel like somebody
Not
probably
yet.
would. Oh, okay.
Can.
Okay.
They sound like perfect candidates for some little ghouling operations.
What I'm thinking.
I already fed the dogs, so yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
So Derek, you were up the whole night, yeah?
Not the whole night. I had a couple hours of sleep. Why? What's up?
I was just wondering if you saw anybody snooping around. Anybody check us out?
No, I mean, this is, from what I gather, this is, and no offense, he kind of looks over to Mashenka and Monique. This is like bad guy row. Like, we live amongst criminals. This is... No one wants to be on our street. No one's going to come trick-or-treating up here. You know that, right? Mshenka kind of looks as part of the appeal, honestly. Privacy.
Yeah, that's fair. And if the SI ever do show up, you know, they gotta go through a bunch of cartel and stuff. They're probably gonna think it's like, you know, SWAT or something. Or
We should just take over this whole street.
I think that sounds like a wonderful idea. You know, introduce a few of them to our Lord and Savior Cain.
Derek's just like, cool, yeah, no. Missionaries. Yeah, no, we're just new. Oh, that makes sense, sure.
It's of our saintly duties.
What does it say? You know what? We'll get to it later. Derek kind of just goes back to typing.
so, what's on the agenda for today? Well, are we gonna talk to the Warriors or the? Those are the only ones left, right? The Warriors, right?
Yeah. So I think we should just go straight to them. Unless you guys have other things to do with your night.
No, we already put the order in for furniture and the windows. So
Yeah, so let's
figure
go.
we'll go there, see what happens, and maybe we'll meet our neighbors.
Me.
Why'd you say it like that? But that was very like movie weird.
I don't know. I was just thinking of a butchering. It was like meat and yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
I'm talking to Jason.
Don't worry about it.
You're turning into a fucking movie villain. Stop.
You know, one of us hangs from a ceiling now, so I think.
Shut the fuck up.
Speaking of that, I do need to ask. What was Wes successful? I'll leave this entirely up to you. The basement does have some spots where we could reasonably kind of wedge your feet in and hang from the ceiling. Were you successful? In doing so?
It's like not comfortable, but comfort doesn't matter because he's a vampire. But he's kind of like face first against the wall in like a corner, hanging off a pipe that just like juts out in like an L outside the wall.
So Trey, you would have seen that when you woke up first.
Arms crossed.
I don't even know how he's fucking doing this right now.
I feel like that would have traumatized poor Derek.
Derek's over all of your guys' bullshit. Yeah, and you know, that's where you guys see Wes now speaking, just like, shut the fuck up, trying to pull out his leg from the crease that he's wedged himself into.
I got it. I don't need help.
You're not getting any. You got in there by yourself.
Yeah, okay,
Get out by yourself.
Right, so don't worry about it. So let's go to the Warriors and stop focusing on my sleeping habits. Weirdos.
Stop sleeping like that.
No,
Nobody does that.
I do it. And that one vampire in Hotel Transylvania did. So, me 1, you 0.
Monique
You mean the
speaks
kid's
up.
cartoon?
It was just like, Hotel Transylvania? That's what you couldn't even go with Lost Boys?
He probably doesn't know what Lost Boys is.
God, you are so young. You are so young. Do you know what Lost Boys are?
No. From Peter Pan? Neverland?
Oh, wow. Victor!
I
Get
think
your
I got
children.
cancer.
Dude, I'm 19.
We might have to have a movie night tonight.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Guys, we have vampire business to get. Cainite, we have Cainite things to do. We meet the Warriors.
Wesley finally
We got like 12 hours.
drops from his upside down perch.
We got everything we need, like, you know, like tools and stuff, saran wrap, duct tape, stuff like that.
Are we kidnapping?
What?
No, I'm just saying in general, like it'll be better to. First of all, duct tape fixes everything. I don't know why this is so weird. And saran wrap, y'all like to.
No, it was a list in those orders. That
Just
list does not
tools.
sound normal.
Well, saran wrap because y'all fucking get blood everywhere. It's useful to clean up shit.
Don't eat at home.
I'm just asking if we have everything we need.
Derek speaks up. Saran wrap's not used to clean.
Well, to keep wrapping up. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of people killing people, and they wrap up the bodies in saran wrap and rugs and stuff to keep everything together. So
sure.
Do we at least have duct tape?
We have duct tape. I think we have duct tape. Derek, do we have duct tape? Derek kind of looks over at Monique, and we should have duct tape. It was in the van. It's in a box.
Okay. All right, whatever. I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna get me a PS5.
Good luck.
Oh, we're gonna go meet the Warriors, meet our neighbors, go grocery shopping, and have a movie night. That's our plan for the night.
Sounds great. I like that.
Just trying to make sure we're all clear on the plan here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a night.
Like I said, man, I'm ready to head out.
You guys make ready for your night's events. Outside, there is an envelope. Not sealed, not looks like it's just kind of folded. Doesn't look like someone's opened it or anything like that. It just seems like it was never sealed to begin with.
There's no writing on it.
No. Your front door.
I just pick it up and hand it to Victor.
I guess I'll look at whatever's inside. Is it like bulgy or is it just a flat envelope?
Flat. There's nothing inside. You can see some writing on the interior though.
Who writes on the inside of an envelope and not on a piece of paper and put it in the envelope?
What fun stuff is this?
I'm gonna try to read it, I guess.
It's an address. Simple. Probably about 30 minutes drive from where you guys are now. Other side of the city. It's just an address. You can see a little dash at the end of the address that says F.
Does that stand for like Felix?
Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping.
It's kind of weird that he found our spot. Did we tell him where we were?
It doesn't take much.
I guess. I mean, that I feel like that means he like followed us, which is kind of weird. Just saying.
I got a question. Whatever happened to that torpid vampire we had with us? What?
The one we left in the alley?
Oh, okay, that's what we did. Yeah, okay. Forgot about him for a moment.
Yeah, we decided we didn't need him anymore and we left him in the alley.
Maybe let's stop carrying them.
Well,
This time,
the address with the Warriors.
We're gonna take vehicles.
Yay.
What, the RV?
Is that all we have is the RV and my bike?
That is literally all
Or
you guys
I
have. You guys
figured-
do not have a caravan of shit. Actually, Mashenka and Monique did pick up the SUV a couple
Yeah.
episodes ago.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
So you guys have that SUV.
Do we like take some guns with us too?
Do you think I go anywhere without my guns?
Well, I know you don't. I'm just saying we have all the shotguns and stuff from the SI. Should we like load them up in the SUV? They're the Warriors, I guess. I don't know. We fought the Nas. I feel like we might fight the Warriors.
I need like a melee weapon. I don't know how to use guns.
Point and shoot.
You should use your fists. It's fine.
Yeah, you just shoot. I'm just not a good aim. Okay, I don't know. I wasn't trained properly. Hold and fire a gun, bro. I kind of just spray and pray, like when we were fighting those SIs.
So y'all get in the SUV. I'm taking my bike.
All right.
Alrighty, I guess we'll see you there. Or I guess you'll ride behind us. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna wait for you guys to
We'll ride
at
behind
least
you.
pull out.
Alright. Let's go, gang. We have new warriors to meet.
Who's driving?
Not me. I don't know
I guess I'll drive.
how. You're up on the street, never had driving lessons.
So, who's driving?
I'll drive.
Jason. Who's riding shotgun?
Shotgun.
This isn't like the further see bad grumbling, stupid fucking shotgun.
Understood. So, you guys make your way. Victor, following behind or front on this on your motorcycle?
I'm in the front. Sorry. I guess I broke up.
Understood. You guys travel through Mexico City. Easier to get around this way rather than just walking everywhere. Easier to get a view and a feel for the city. A lot of people would agree that driving through a place, through the downtown and the city itself, is a way to kind of gather the scents and smells, the vibe of a new place. Indeed, you gather that it's lively here. Despite the war being fought just beyond eyesight of these mortals, it is lively here. There are tourists, there are vacationers, there are rich folk who come down for their family vacation. There are the locals, of course. It's a beautiful city. You eventually find yourself in a not so beautiful part of the city. Run down, graffiti, broken windows, and dilapidated, abandoned buildings. You travel through this space and you can see the vagrants, the transient population moving with grocery carts, surrounding burning trash cans, fighting amongst themselves, fighting with themselves in some aspects. This part of the city is not so beautiful. This part of the city is dangerous to most. Eventually find yourself at the address. Not a building, Just a simple, empty space. This dirt lot. There are motorcycles and cars. Not necessarily in a circle, but parked amongst other abandoned vehicles. You can see people sitting on these rusted over vehicles, passing what look like cigarettes and bottles back and forth. They're all wearing various bits of clothing, torn jackets, leather and jeans, boots. Looks like your standard street gang. What would you guys like to do?
Are they breathing? The street gang specifically.
Difficult to tell from this distance.
Ah, shit, we should have got some glass bottles. Fuck.
They're bikers
You never
that
seen
hang out in a dirt lot. Kinda.
I'll
Please
roll down the
approach.
window and did we park or are we still driving? I'll roll down the window and say, "Hey, senpai, should we park?"
What you?
I'm gonna like drop back next to the car so I don't have to yell. I want to say yes. I think we're here, but I also don't want the wheels stolen off of our car.
At the sound of the yell of senpai, you certainly gathered attention. As vehicles are being looked at.
You said recon was weird. Hate this guy.
Senpai is Japanese for teacher. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and one, he's not your sire, so he's not really your teacher. Two, we're not in Japan, weirdo.
Is he not teaching us? What the fuck do you
Keep
mean?
the car running, and I'm gonna drive up to the biker gang.
Yep.
Slowly, not like evidently.
You do
or
this.
not hostilely, I should say.
You can see them kind of smiling as you approach. Some of them hopping down off of the cars. Senpai, look at you! Nice bike, senpai. Start getting razzed by these individuals a little bit.
Look at what he's done.
Idiot. I'm looking for the Warriors. Know anything about it?
Looking for the Warriors. Come for tribute? What are you here for, senpai?
Look at the asshole smiling.
I'm here to meet with them. Specifically the leader.
Yeah, we don't want any of your books, alright? Your weird comics, alright? We're good, senpai. So why don't you take your bike and get the fuck out of here?
I'm gonna get off the bike. And I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, I'm assuming that your pack is the kind that roams with power rules all. Would that be right?
Look at that. He's a learned guy. He's done his homework. What else? What else do you want to tell me about our pack?
I just want to meet your leader and make friends. You're starting to kind of piss me off.
Oh, we're so sorry, Senpai. We didn't mean to upset you.
So how about we do this? If I kick your ass, you introduce me. Problem solved. And you stop the senpai bullshit.
How about this? We kill you. We take your pretty little bike. And then we kill your little servants over there. Right? The ones that are too afraid to get out of their fucking car.
Wes is getting out of the car.
They're not afraid. They just know how to actually listen. I don't think you probably do.
Yeah, we could use some new bootlickers.
Are we able to
See
hear
if
this
you got the
conversation?
balls to actually do it.
Oh yeah, you guys definitely would have heard like the mocking.
Like I said, Wes got out of the car, but he's still like just standing by it.
All right, well, I'm putting my gun on the just in clear view, just right on the windowsill. Just
Wes
Right
is doing
on.
his best to be intimidating.
Victor is now squared up against the first individual that's kind of hopped down and right up in each other's faces. The weapon that Jason holds now trained from the vehicle. Wes standing by the vehicle. Trey, what are you up to?
Oh, are we looking tough? Warriors, we came to play.
Love that. So with everyone in position and Trey kind of calling out, just warriors, we came to play. That is where we'll close tonight's session of Book of Saints. We'll see you guys next Friday. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see where this goes next Friday.
This is any smoke.
I, of course, have been your storyteller for tonight's Chronicle, Ramos. Found everywhere as TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, as under the name at Ramos the Nomad. That's all the social medias. That's where all you can find me at. We, of course, have been the Rolling Nomads. You can find us over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Rolling Nomads. You can find us also right here, twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads. We upload each episode of this every Book of Saints gets uploaded every Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So this episode will be up there on YouTube on Tuesday. You can join us on Sunday for our Scion game, our Scion Chronicle campaign game. Yeah, you can keep up to date with us over on Twitter. It's under the name @_Rolling Nomads. You can see all our socials right down there. Our overlay is broken. Still, I don't know how to fix it. I've been trying. But to our followers and subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. I'm apparently not as tech savvy as I thought I was. Do you guys have anything to plug? You guys want to tell people where you exist and where they can find you?
We're not real.
There it is.
We're not real. We have to get over it. We all died 13 years ago in the accident. And here you are, playing by yourself online. And the viewers just placate you. Let's go along with it in the chat.
Feel sorry.
So sad.
They're like, how is he able to do this? What?
Yeah, they're like, damn, it's so in depth. He gives such real pauses, like they're actually talking back to him.
So no, you don't want to tell them where they can find you. All right, cool. All right.
I just told you, in your mind, I guess, in your dreamscape, you fucking sick bastard, you go to a therapist, get some help.
Fantastic. I'm not doing that at all.
13 years, Ramos. It's time to let us go.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. We thank you guys for watching. Definitely, sending you guys with some homework if you guys actually haven't seen Lost Boys. Like Boats McGoat said, Warriors, Lost Boys, Near Dark, and 30 Days of Night. Those are your required movies to get in for your between sessions. But as I said, we've been the Rolling Nomads, and we thank you guys very much for joining us. We'll see you guys next Friday, same time, same place, same Cainites. We'll see you then.
bye.